to my Enneagram gift guide, do's and don'ts. If you're new here, I'm Hillary. I'm your certified Enneagram life coach, and I happen to be a 9 wing 8 on the Enneagram. All right, so I just want to dive right in. I'm going to go through all 9 types and give you guys a bunch of do's and don'ts on buying them a gift, whether it's for Christmas or a birthday or any time of the year. These are going to definitely help you understand each type just a little bit better and understand maybe the why behind why they'd want something and why they wouldn't want something. And so let's go ahead and get started with the type 1s, the perfectionist. One thing to know about Enneagram type 1s is giving gifts actually might stress them out because they want to do it right. They want to get the perfect gift. And so sometimes they put too much pressure on themselves, and the whole joy behind giving gifts gets lost. And so just know that about your type 1s, they're actually trying really hard and want to do really good at giving a gift and finding that perfect gift. And so it could be a little tough on them. Gift idea do's: books, gift cards, impractical and practical. That's what I found with 1s is they actually like practical gift cards too. Maybe, a grocery gift card or a gas gift card, or I don't know, somewhere to their favorite clothing store or anything like that. They actually will appreciate that because they tend to enjoy practical things as much as they enjoy non-practical. And so that's one thing to know about 1s. I think books and planners and different things like that would be a good gift for the type 1. But the one thing to know about them is they're looking for that you know them, that you get them, that you understand them, and that will mean a lot to them. What are the don'ts and the gift ideas for type 1s? Well, the first thing that comes to my mind is knickknacks. Anything knick-knacky that will clutter up their house, I would say stay away from. I just don't think that they're gonna love that. And also gift baskets. The one thing about them is if they see a big gift basket, A, they might think oh, it's just a random gift basket, or B, oh, there's 1 or 2 things in there that I would use, but the rest is gonna go to waste. And so they might not love the idea of a gift basket. All right, so moving on to the type 2s. One thing I want you to know about the type 2 is they actually love giving gifts, but they might be the ones that overthink what they get you because they really, really, really want you to feel loved by the gift that they give you. And so they might start to worry oh, is it something they really want? Do they feel loved when I give it to them? That's what's going through their minds. Gift idea do's for the type 2. The first thing that comes to my mind is quality time. Anything where they are gonna get to spend time with you, I think is a great idea. I think it's a great gift. So movies, restaurants, ice skating, I don't know, anything where you guys get to do it together is a great gift for them. I'd even slip in a little note in there saying, this is for us to do together. I want to spend time with you. I think that'd mean a lot to them. Another thing that I think is really, really great to get the type 2s is something splurge worthy. Something that they would never buy for themselves or do for themselves, like massages or getting their nails done or getting their hair done. Not to say they don't do all that, but I just think it's tougher for a 2 to, invest in themselves if it's a splurge type of thing. Gift idea don'ts for the 2, cash. I just think it's gonna seem a little cold and unfeeling to a type 2. And the other don't is don't ask them what they want. Unless you're, 2s out there, do you want to be asked what you want? Because what I would think is you wouldn't want to be asked because A, you'd go, I would think that you would know me, and B, I don't even know what I want myself. And so it's a tough question for the 2 to get them to figure out what they actually want. Type 3. 3s usually love giving gifts and they love getting gifts. They're actually super thoughtful gift givers from what I have seen and experienced. Gift idea do's would be books, maybe books on successful people, books on things that are, that will bring them closer to the goal they're going after, coffee subscriptions, gift cards to their favorite store. And if they do have any of those goals that they're trying to reach, maybe they're trying to run a marathon or I don't know. You 3s, what are you guys doing? What are you going after? Let us know, because I think if you are trying to attain a goal, maybe somebody can get you something to help you attain that goal. What do you think? Gift idea don'ts for the 3, anything they need to put together. Legos, furniture, I don't know. I don't even know. Nothing else is coming to mind, but I'm not saying a 3 doesn't like Legos. I have a type 3 son, he's 21. He does love Legos, But what I have seen is when he gets all these gifts that have to be put together, or there's more steps to them, or even board games or anything like that, they just stay put. They just stay in the corner of his house, and he doesn't really do anything with them because he's so busy doing other things that he doesn't stop sometimes to do anything like that. So I just think that those gifts, while they're thoughtful and I think the 3 would like them, I just don't think they would use them. I think they might just go to waste, or they might just forget they even have them. What do you guys think? If you're a 3, let us know. Am I even, am I spot on, or am I like, no, I want Legos and I want stuff like that? Let us know in the comments below. Type 4s. Type 4s love to give thoughtful, meaningful gifts. They want others to feel seen and heard, and in return, they'd like that too. They love it when someone will take the time to put effort and thought and, something extra into a gift that they're going to give the 4s. And so it definitely goes both ways with those Type 4s. Gift idea do's for the Type 4. Something handmade, something one of a kind, something that maybe no one else has, something that means something, like I said, maybe a gift card to a really unique coffee shop that not a lot of people go to or even know about. Yes, you're gonna have to do some research, you're gonna have to get online and research and figure something like this out, but it would mean so much for the Type 4. Another thing that some of my Type 4 friends love is anything vintage. Vintage jewelry, vintage decor, vintage anything. Although I'm probably gonna have to put decor on don'ts also, because the chances that you really know what they want as far as decor goes are probably pretty slim. I don't know. But I would say anything vintage, maybe even a record, or there's those awesome record stores that you can go to, something like that. They're more than likely gonna love. Gift idea don'ts for the Type 4. Anything generic. Anything practical. Now, earlier I said for, I think, who like the practical gifts, maybe the Type 1. The Type 4, not so much. They're not into the practical gifts. And gift cards, like I said, a gift card to like a unique place, yes, but just a gift card in general to like Target, I would say no. It's too general. It's too easy to do. And I think for them, they're gonna just want you to dig a little deeper and find that special gift for them. Type 5s. Type 5s are gonna research a ton about the gifts they're gonna give, but I will say, as far as receiving gifts, one thing I've noticed is sometimes they feel a little awkward. They don't know what to do. They open up a gift. They're like, okay, yay. They're not the most emotional, feelings-based types out there. And so I think they're just going to feel a little awkward depending on whatever it is. And so don't take that the wrong way. I have a Type 5 son, and I've learned this throughout the years. He's definitely not going to be like me and give any like, wow, this is amazing, but he is going to appreciate it. It's just sometimes they just don't know what to do in the moment. Gift idea do's for that Type 5. Cash. For them, this is a do. Let them buy what they want. They want to research it anyways. You give them a certain amount of money and they're going to go and research what they can buy and the best thing they can get for it. And that's part of the fun for the Type 5s. Books. I think this is a great one for the 5s, especially a book that is like random facts that they don't know that they can, read about. Anything to do with learning that they're interested in. Biographies of people they really admire and want to learn more about. And so even maybe like an Audible book subscription, that would be a great one because then they can just go with and get what they want. Gift don'ts for that Type 5. The first thing I'm going to say is clothes. Unless you really know their style, I think clothes for them, they're just like, oh, okay, thanks. I know some Type 5s don't even put a lot of thought into clothes and so I think if they were to open them, they'd just be like, oh, okay, thanks, And it's not something that it's not something that is a great gift to give a Type 5. Another don't for that Type 5 is like a plant or anything they have to keep alive. I think that's a definite don't because they get so lost in their research and looking things up and enjoying that process that I think sometimes the plant might die or not get enough water or anything. And so I would just stay away from plants or maybe even animals. I don't know. Unless they're asking you for either of them, it's probably not the best gift for them. And a hot tip, 5s don't like surprises, and so don't try and surprise them. I think it's really hard for them. All right, so moving on to the Type 6. I think giving gifts for the 6 can be stressful for them. They might overthink it, not know what to get you. So maybe if you have a Type 6 in your life, be giving them, hints and different a list or whatever that you want so that they're not stressing about it, thinking they might, they don't know what to get you or they might not make the right choice or anything like that. And then also just know some sixes, not all, have a hard time receiving gifts sometimes. It can just, like the 5, feels a little awkward. They don't know what to do. It's that reaction, that people are expecting might not always happen with them. So just keep that in mind for sixes. Gift idea do's for that type 6. I would say like a custom board game or anything custom, really. I think that's going to mean a lot to them. Maybe a cookbook, a comfort food cookbook, if they like that kind of stuff. Some sixes probably don't, but if they do, get them a cookbook of the kind of foods that they like to cook. A guided planner, I think that's a great idea for the sixes, and maybe even a weighted blanket. I think that might be a good gift for them. I know I have one and I really love it. And I go towards a 6 in stress as a 9. So I think that might be a good idea. Gift idea don'ts for the type 6. Anything that you feel like you have to get them, that's going to make them unhappy. They don't want you to feel like you have to get them a gift. I've heard some sixes say, if you feel like you have to get me a gift, then I'd rather no gift. So just know, they're going to pick up on it. They're extremely discerning and they're going to know. I also would say maybe don't get them home decor. Sixes, what do you think? Would you want home decor? Maybe a candle, or something like that. But I would say for them, stay away from it. I think they know what they want. I think they know their style. They're not going to want you to get that for them. Unless I'm wrong, let me know, guys. All right, so type 7 are enthusiasts. They're great gift givers. They're great gift receivers. They're going to give a lot of enthusiasm when opening a gift. And the 7s I know actually put a lot of thought into the gifts they do give. So gift idea do's for the 7. They love experiences. Maybe a plane ticket, maybe a ticket to a concert, a ticket to the zoo, a ticket to anywhere. I'm telling you guys, they love experiences, they love adventure, they love to do things. And so that's gonna be a great gift for them. Or something creative. Anything creative, I think they're gonna love that they can do. So it's something for them to do, right? It's not something that you're making for them per se, but it's something for them to do. Maybe it's like, a list of bucket list items and they get to scratch them off or anything like that. That's a great gift for them. Gift idea don'ts for the 7. I would say stay away from planners and organizers and anything like that, because I think for the 7, they might take it the wrong way and think like you don't think they're organized or you think they need that. It might be a little too practical for the 7, but some of the 7s I know definitely have organizers, definitely have planners, but I think it's a little too practical for them. Let them buy those themselves because we don't want their feelings hurt just in case. So that's the gift idea don't that I would say for the 7. Okay, so we have 2 to go. Type 8, it's your turn. 8s love giving gifts, but they can have a hard time receiving them. They really do need you to know them, and they can get let down if it's the gift that just really shows them that you don't really know them. So that's something to be aware of with the type 8. Gift idea do's for the type 8. I would say, like the 2s, quality time is a great one for them. Plan a fun date night, or if you're friends, just plan a night out to their favorite place, and it shows that you know them, like their favorite restaurant or anything like that. I think the 8s are gonna really love that. I would say money is okay for an 8. They would love to just go get what they want. If you're an 8, let me know. Would money be okay? Is that an okay gift for you? Maybe a music subscription. A lot of 8s that I know love music, and so maybe a subscription or even, I don't know, an iTunes gift card or something like that would be great for them. Gift idea don'ts, no surprises. I know, if you're an 8, let me know. Do you love surprises? Because all the 8s that I know do not like surprises. They don't want to be surprised. Clothes and jewelry, I'd stay away from too. They have a distinct style usually, and let them buy that on their own unless they've specifically asked for something. Home decor, I don't know. What do you guys think? If you're an 8, would you want home decor? I think that's a hard one. I think some people would, but I know if I receive home decor, sometimes it's like, oh, where am I going to put that? There's like this pressure. But I'm a 9, so that definitely wouldn't be for an 8. And so let's close up the 8 and move on to the type 9. So I would say 9s don't really have a ton of feelings on receiving and giving gifts, other than they don't want to get the wrong gift that might upset you. But other than that, I don't think that there's a ton of thoughts and feelings based on giving and receiving. I think a lot of nines probably pretend to like gifts that they get that they don't get. Guilty. Because they don't want to upset you, right? And so this will be a good do's and don'ts. And so this should help you with the nines in your life. Gift idea do's for that 9, comforting items. Blankets, socks, candles. Give all the blankets, socks, and candles to me. Guys, my husband can attest. Every time I go to a store, I feel like I need a new blanket. Who else is with me? Put it in the comments below. Maybe all 9 types would love that. Let me know your type. And if you're like, Hillary, why wasn't this on mine? I don't know. Let me know. Should it have been on yours? Because I know it definitely needs to be on the 9s. Gift cards that give them time alone, I think would be good. I appreciate a good gift card. And then books for the 9 allow them to kind of like live vicariously through someone else's life. And, and so maybe a novel, they would love that. Gift idea don'ts for that type 9. Anything really expensive is probably going to make a 9 feel a little uncomfortable. I'm not saying don't get them expensive stuff. All the 9s were like, wait, what? But I'm just saying sometimes an expensive gift can make them feel uncomfortable and make them feel like, what do I do? What do I say? I got a really expensive gift one time and I have to say, I was so like caught off guard. I didn't even know how to react. And so just keep that in mind. And then this one probably could go for more than just the 9, but I know especially for the 9, I know for me, gag gifts. My feelings get hurt if I get a gag gift. What about you? Do your feelings get hurt? My feelings get hurt. I don't see the humor. I don't see any of that. I immediately feel hurt and I feel like the joke's on me. And so stay away from gag gifts for that type 9, unless it's just a party around giving gag gifts and that's like a giving receiving thing that everyone's doing. That's the only time it would be okay to give the 9 a gag gift. Okay, so that's all I have. What did you guys think? Did I get them right? Did I get them wrong? Let me know. There's definitely a lot more to say on giving gifts to every type, but I want to keep this video as short as possible. But let me know if you're a type, like a different type, and I had your gift that you would love in a different types, section, let us know. We are trying to learn from each other and don't be afraid to put that in the comment section. I want you guys to learn about each other and understand each other better. And so write everything you want down there so that we could learn about each other. And if you guys like this video today, don't forget to hit that like button. I really appreciate it. It helps my channel. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. And if you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, but you found this helpful, push the subscribe button. I have a ton coming your guys' way. I have a few different series in the works that I'm currently working on. And so push that subscribe button. But that's all I have for today. Until next time, bye guys.